Oh, the weather outside is frightful. And there's a hairy guy in a car talking to you about radio plays again. Hey, what's going on? It's Nick. I'm back talking to you about the CBS Radio Mystery Theater episode, The Vampire Plant. This is a 1980 episode, and it was written by Ian Martin. I think I'd previously said in an episode that he was kind of more the producer director Hyman Brown's sci fi guy, and I misspoke. Ian Martin is he does more ghost supernatural stories, and even sometimes it kind of lend themselves to almost like B horror type stuff. And this is a great example of that. He'd written a story prior to The Vampire Plant called Time and Time Again. And Time and Time Again centered around a shop owner who found an old clock that he realized if he gave it blood, it would give him extra hours in a day. And it's a great episode. And a lot of people compared that to Little Shop of Horrors. So, Ian Martin just said, apparently, probably, hey, I'm going to do Little Shop of Horrors my way. And I know this because there's an amazing website called CBSRMT.com. And it is essentially IMDb for CBS Radio Mystery Theater. And go there, read the comments of old listeners and people who've been listening to this since the original broadcast, and it's amazing the information that you can find on there. But essentially, yes, Ian Martin, he writes The Vampire Plant, which centers around a man who I believe is named Hubbard, and he is living with his overbearing mother who is ill, and he is constantly taking care of her. He has no time for himself. The only breakaway that he gets from reality is placing personal ads for pen pals with women. And he starts talking to a woman who becomes interested in him and essentially spends all of her money to come into town to be with him. And once they get together, he falls in love with her. She says she falls in love with him, but she becomes eerily frustrated when she finds out that his not doing well mother is the owner of the business, and he does not own it. Soon, his new lady Dolores wants to meet his mother, and she says that, hey, I could offer her a wonderful plant that would help her feel much better about being alone. And oh boy, the plant kills her. Everybody that comes around this plant actually ends up getting killed until, Hubbard actually decides to do something about it. And the ending of the story is pretty amazing. It's nothing. I wouldn't say it's any sort of a wild twist or spectacular unexpected ending, but it is really enjoyable and it is really fun. If you're looking for something in the vein of like a 1950s fun B horror movie that's just in a radio play format, I think The Vampire Plant is the way to go. Check it out. And of course, it has Robert Dryden, who is an OG actor who has been in tons of the CBS Radio Mystery Theater catalog, and Ian Martin, the writer, actually acts in it himself as well. It's an awesome episode. Definitely check it out.